going on, everybody? How you doing tonight? Tonight we're going to put the Eufy 25C through the Gauntlet. This is the first Gauntlet I've ran a random navigation robot through, and I want to see how well it's going to do. I bought this for $100 last Black Friday. It's probably one of my favorite robot vacuums that's on a budget. It's really good. It does a great job at picking up stuff. I just got done recording the pickup test in this room, and let me just say it did very, very well, and I was very happy with it. So this time we're going to send it through the Gauntlet, which is basically a bunch of household items that you could potentially have laying on your ground that maybe your kids dropped or you dropped and didn't realize it's there. And then your robot is going to go around and run it over and potentially could air it out. This is just a test to kind of see what will air it out and what will not air it out. So I put down some random stuff that anybody could have laying around their house. And this is just to simply see how well this vacuum does with random stuff. So this is not a pickup test. It's more just a test to see really just what'll air it out and what it can avoid without airing it out. So the biggest obstacles so far, I believe this is the 6th robot I've done this with, and as you can see in front of me, I have a shoe with a shoelace hanging out. That's a big problem for a lot of different robot vacuums. Not all of them, surprisingly, but definitely the majority. I have a wireless earbud, a penny, some fake, thank God it's fake, dog poop, a fork, a Lego minifigure, a metal bottle cap from a beer, more poop, a kitchen towel, a nickel, charging cable, another big problem that robots have and something that is very often forgotten about when people send out the robot vacuums. A Roblox minifigure character, a bottle cap from a water, just a big chunk of a Lego piece, a piece of candy, and that's about it for this test. I really don't know how this guy's going to do because it is random navigation. So typically we'll go over the same area multiple times. So it might run into the shoe once and be totally fine and avoid it. But then the next time it goes over it, it might go over it the wrong way and then air it out. So we're going to find out together in this test. Hopefully it does a really good job because the cleaning ability of this thing is, honestly, it's amazing for $100. It's about $129 now, but on Black Friday, $100, I had to buy one. The RoboVac is fully charged and ready to go. So we're going to just send it on automatic. We're just going to have it on Boost IQ, I guess. And then we'll let this go. Oh, look, it might have its first challenge already. Ooh, this might be a bad first 10 seconds. But I will say a lot of robot vacuums do not have this technology to avoid a shoelace. That's why I do these tests, because I believe there's a couple models, I haven't found them yet, that I've done this test with, that will know that there's a shoelace or something stuck in it, and it will tell the rollers to spin the opposite way until it's freed. Alright guys, as you can see already, first thing it ran into, the shoelace. It aired it out, so I'm going to remove it from this testing room. And that is a big problem with these robot vacuums. I've done this test to, this is the 5th one I believe, and I think 4 out of the 5 aired out from the shoe. So most likely this is going to run over that charging cable and do the same thing, but it might somehow avoid it. I'm going to go ahead and send them back out, see what else it can run over, and what else that could potentially fit through the bin. Because this test is different for every single robot I've done. Some of them can pick up like the metal beer cap, and it'll go into the bin fine, and then others, it'll suck it up and it'll get stuck in the roller bar and just sit there and make noise and then mess up really the entire rest of the cleaning job. Alrighty, I'm going to switch to the overhead view and speed this up for you guys. If you guys enjoy this video, please do me a huge favor, smash that like button and subscribe. And I will be back either when it's done or when it airs out. And I'm gonna give this roughly 30 minutes total time of running, and then I'll be back to check on it. Oh wait, let's see what it does with this headphone. Nothing, just ran no. Alright everybody, the Eufy 25C is done with the gauntlet, and from what I see, it did an excellent job with this as well. It did have the issue with the shoelace immediately, but a lot of robot vacuums have that issue. It did not have an issue with the power cord, and that's very surprising because I think this is only the second or third one that did not fail when they hit that power cord. As you can see, it dragged it around some as well. Alright, let's go around the room and take a look at how everything looks and what it could have potentially sucked up. So as you saw earlier, it just ran over the earbud, no problem, didn't suck it up at all. The penny is still here. Looks like it had no issues with the kitchen towel. The dog poop looks like it got pushed around a little bit, but no issues with it getting stuck on it or anything like that. Metal bottle cap, no issue either. I mean, with all these other pieces, no issue at all. Piece of candy, Roblox character, the cap. No problem at all with the tasseled rug, the mini figure. Just push it around once again, no problem. Bigger dog poop, no problem. It looks like it sucked up the nickel. I don't see the nickel anywhere. We'll check out the dirt bin in just a second, but man, other than that shoelace, excellent job. When this thing came home, it was still cleaning. I stopped it and then clicked send home, and that's what drove it right over this fork. So I would assume it ran over the fork while it was testing. but it didn't get stuck or air out. But for whatever reason, it got kind of stuck in there from me sending it home, so I'm not going to take that away from it. So what do you guys think? Once again, I paid $100 for this guy. I believe it's $129 right now at Walmart. If you have a small house or an apartment and you want a robot vacuum, I would say honestly for the money, this is the best one you can get, period. If you have a larger house, you don't want a random navigation robot. You want one with a LiDAR or one with a camera that's smarter, that can handle a large area. Let's go ahead and check out the dirt bin, see what it did suck up. I think the nickel for sure is in here. I don't really know what else as of right now. Yeah, nickel and jelly bean. I don't even know where that jelly bean came from. I emptied this out. I cleaned this off too, as you can see. Still has really good suction, still pulling carpet fibers out of it, even though the carpet's pretty clean right now. I must say, I'm just overly impressed with this thing every single time I use it. Alright guys, so what do you think? Once again, Eufy 25C budget robot vacuum amazes me every single time. It did this test almost perfect. If it didn't run directly over that shoelace in the beginning, it could have possibly changed the outcome. I really wish somehow these robot manufacturers can sense that something's going on with the roller system, and instead of airing out, it can reverse the rollers and drive, and that would essentially pull the string or whatever is getting stuck out of the system. So I'd say passed very good, minus the shoe. I recommend this thing to everybody, and I just love it, I really do. I've never said that about a robot vacuum under $150. If you like that video at all, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, leave a comment below, I'd really appreciate it. And I also did just make a Patreon page. If you'd like to join that, I'm going to have some exclusive perks for any Patreon member. I'm not sure exactly what yet. It's going to be some exclusive videos and content, as well as I can put your name inside of every single video that I make. Alright, that's going to wrap up this one. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.